the Philippine Society for Public Administration is an organization of professionals, individuals, and we are affiliated with the Philippine Social Science Council, and our membership includes people from the academy, people from government, and people who are generally interested or involved in the discipline of public administration, either in theory or in practice. So they can be teaching public administration or governance, or they can also be actually doing it. So it's really it's an organization of professionals involved in the praxis, if you may, of governance and public administration.
The Philippine Society for Public Administration was established and registered with the Securities and Exchange Commission sometime in July 1981. The founding members are actually both from the academy and practitioners. You could say these are professors who are teaching mostly in different universities, and also practitioners or officials of government. And so they decided to organize the Philippine Society for Public Administration in order to advance the study and practice of the discipline. The idea there was to conduct researches, to improve the discipline of public administration and the profession, and to be able to establish linkages between networking, should we say, among the practitioners and the scholars who are doing research.
It was set up really with one primary purpose, to be able to somehow contribute not only to the discourse of governance, but more importantly, to be able to somehow promote the ideals of good governance, good public administration. How are we able to improve the whole processes and institutions of public administration to be able to serve the people better? It's really pretty simple. The whole ideology of public administration is really to continue pushing for improved services. I think as students of public administration, as I mentioned earlier, we should learn to question authority. We should learn to not just take things as they are, but really want to really see that there should be improvements.
My involvement in the city government of Mandaluyong helped me really to be interested in studying public administration. And that's the reason why I took up the course. And I remember my professor was saying, like, you students of public ad, you have to really apply what you've learned. So there's always like the theory and the practice, and you call it like the praxis. And I really took that by heart. Becoming a member of the PSPA enables you to reach out and get to know more other local government.
PSPA creates an opportunity for us students to attend in international conferences and also attend trainings on our study and practice of public administration and governance.
And all professors, practitioners are qualified or are eligible to be members. Internationally, we have pushed or we have really emphasized the international dimension of our association. We have, as a matter of fact, as we speak, present linkages with our colleagues in Thailand, with the PAAT, if I'm not mistaken, Public Administration Association of Thailand, also in Taiwan, also in Korea, also in Japan, and Indonesia, Timor-Leste. We are beginning to enter into partnership with our colleagues in New Zealand, and a number of others. Of course, we also are part of, a number of us are also part of the ASPA. It's called American Society for Public Administration.
This group of the PSPA is composed of, like, scholars and academics who are working on good governance. And they have also like experts coming from international countries, so they can share, like, their good practices, their kind of governance in their country, and share also this like governance that we have in our country. So it's like a mutual relationship, helping one another. So in that process, you're also like learning from them.
The challenge was trying to put together an organization that will be effective, that will be able to reach out to the profession, that would conduct research, that would have some significant impact in society in order to establish how to improve governance in Philippine society. We have new challenges because right now the new challenges is how to engage citizenry in participating more actively, in the management of public affairs and in the shaping of public policy. And as you can see, during the past few years, this has been very, very prominent because there has now been an active citizenry who are now watching out on how government is supposed to operate. And so we can tell our members, those who are part of the PSPA, that you better be the watchdog in your agencies, And we in the academe would tell them that we have to observe certain decorum, certain integrity, a large amount of integrity, in order not to prostrate the citizenry who are expecting a better government.
Because you're not only confined with your own city government, but in the process you also get yourself involved with a different kind of governance other city governments are doing. They have a chance to look at their best practices, and in that best practices we try to invite them and to share that best practices in most of our conferences.
We should be able to provide some hope, provide some solutions, if you may. It's within that context that in response to your question, yes, we have to also be able to offer solutions, offer remedies, if you may, in addressing these problems of corruption, poverty, red tape, and many others.
We plan to continue what we are doing now, but we have to make some kind of adjustments with regards to issues like ASEAN integration. We have to link with the Department of Education with regards to the K-12 curriculum.
We strongly encourage our others to become a member of PSPA, because not only PSPA not only creates an opportunity for us to present in conferences, but also we learn a lot from the professors coming from different parts of the country, because the members are from the academe and also practitioners. So we learn about theory and practice of public administration.